Testing. 1, 2, 3. Is this
Why don't
thing
you just
on? Our very first
Through
podcast.
Zoom?
We're figuring out how to be
I thought we had
podcasters.
to do it on Zoom because that's how it saves. Nobody's listening.
Is this thing on?
We're talking to space, outer space.
Someone in the YouTube world, help us.
You gotta keep it down.
Yeah, our daughter is literally that wall over there. This is our podcast room. Can I give you guys a behind the scenes of what our podcast room is going to look like? At least for right now. So this is actually our office.
You gotta start somewhere.
That's right.
And you gotta start with the clothes on the chair and then they go into the
Because
closet.
he's lazy. What email account it is? Not that one.
This is when I get 5 emails saying your password has changed. Here, enter this code.
I'm going to pause this video. I'm back with an update. I got it. Sometimes you just need the woman to take charge. You know, Doug?
With video on.
I don't look officially like a podcast person without my headphones on. Put these things on.
Nope, see
Here
how
we
it goes
go.
red.
Now I look official, right?
See how it goes red? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Do I look official?
Yeah.
I feel very
It's
official.
like a turban on.
Are we recording?
No,
Oh, well then how do we get it?
just
oh.
hit record.
Whoa, we're starting our very first podcast.
I don't know if it started yet.
Oh. Welcome to Cool Parents.
And hot marriage.
Just kidding, it's actually Hot Marriage, Cool Parents.
That's right.
It's our first episode though, so we're allowed to mess up our own
This
title.
is actually just our introduction.
Yeah, it's not really a full episode. We just wanted to hop on here real fast and first of all, say we are so excited to start
So
this
pumped.
podcast. Yes, we're so excited. We hired a podcast guy and he's told us not to pop our peas like that, so we promised not to do that.
Talk to the side.
We also heard to not talk over each other, which we struggle with. We're married.
I don't get it.
Yeah, we talk
What?
over. Doug. We tend to talk over each other.
Yeah.
But we are so incredibly excited
Yes.
because, well, first of all,
We could finally hear ourselves talk.
yeah, Doug is like a kid in a candy
I
store.
really am.
Yeah, with the microphone.
I
and
sleep with my microphone.
Yeah, you should see the way he's holding it right now. We're actually going to do behind the scenes YouTube videos also.
This is like spooning the mic. That's what they call this.
If anybody knows my husband, you know
That's
how
a good
much he
name.
loves to spoon.
Spooning the mic with Jamie and Doug.
It's not going to be that. It's still, I think
That's a good name though.
I think everybody will like our
I
name.
think so too.
So, okay. So what are you going to hear
Yes.
on this podcast?
First of all, I think that maybe people don't know us. So we should give a little background on us because we're a little crazy. to
Speak for
start.
yourself.
So circle back, what was it, 5 years ago?
Oh my gosh, it's been almost 5 years.
5 years. We were on a little show that nobody knew about called Married at First Sight.
Yeah, it was on this little network that I'm not even sure if it exists anymore. It's
No.
FYI.
It was the old bio channel that they switched to FYI. And I remember it perfectly. I was in my car. I was working for a water company at the time. And I got a voicemail saying, hey, are you single? We're doing a show in the tri-state area. Give us a call back.
That's how you were asked to be on Married at First Sight?
And I called back. And I spoke to somebody and I said, yes, I'm single. And okay, I'll fill out a questionnaire. And I want to say it was maybe, 3 weeks later? I found out I was getting married and going on a honeymoon.
And it's honestly very much similar for me. I got a call and they said, do you have trouble dating in New York City? And I was like, raise your right hand and your left hand if you can understand that. And
They asked you to raise both hands?
no, that's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, I am seriously having some struggles. If anybody saw me on The Bachelor, then you know how awkward I am.
Yeah, I
Fast
never
forward.
saw The Bachelor. And
Thank God.
yeah,
Thank God he had never seen The Bachelor when he saw me walk down the aisle because let's just say I was a hot wreck. So, long story short, we were Married at First Sight on season 1, which is now a huge hit show on Lifetime. And yours truly.
thanks to us.
Oh, Douglas.
Oh, no one can see my awkward, pausey smile.
Yeah, no. So you just sound like you're, full of yourself. But, we also are so excited that, we now have a daughter, and it was not an easy path whatsoever to
No,
get
it took about 9 months for her to come out.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, we really struggled a lot with pregnancy and getting pregnant. And then, well, actually, the truth of the matter is when I got pregnant with Henley, our daughter, the pregnancy was very easy. And it was almost so easy that it was scary because we had suffered a loss at 17 weeks in one day. And so, that's definitely mid-second trimester, and it was just scary. So
even before that, though, I think that where we're coming from, not many people have gone through what we went through, being married at first sight. I mean, yes, there's arranged marriages, but I mean, this was literally putting your fate and future in the hands of experts and giving information about yourself and hoping that you know yourself enough to what you want, and getting married at first sight and marrying a stranger and taking that step, which is nutty. It is crazy, but it also made sense at the time.
Yeah.
And it worked out. So, that being said, we are not experts, but we've had this fast track tutorial on how to work on a marriage, what to do with a marriage. We've reached extreme lows. We've went through extreme highs. We've have a child now, and I think over 5 years, it's almost like we went through what most couples go through in maybe 10, 20.
Yeah.
Jamie has a very unique background with her upbringing and environment, which is almost complete opposite to mine. Mm-hmm. And I think that not only do opposites attract, but I think that we have very different perspectives on things.
I 100% agree. And with that being said, this is just supposed to be the intro, so we're gonna pause and let you guys know.
Pause.
We're pausing. We're gonna stop here. We're
It's
so
live.
excited we're actually going to be sharing the very first episode on Christmas Day. So be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out. And if you like it,
each day of Hanukkah.
just kidding. We can't commit to that many episodes. But happy Hanukkah, everybody.
That'd be a lot.
But yeah, be sure to subscribe, and honestly reach out on, I'm so active on Instagram now. Doug is as well, which is, I'm really proud of him for that. He's like reached out to our friends more, which we call our fans, our friends, because they are more than just fans. They're our friends as well.
And we are friends with a bunch of them.
Yeah, we genuinely are. But and we want to be friends with you too. So we're so excited to have you, to have you as an audience and us in your ears each week.
Anybody that's followed me, and mostly Jamie, but we read everything.
Yes, every single comment.
We engage, and this is now a platform where, our voices can be heard, and we can speak to what our friends are saying online. And, any topic is never off the table.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, if you know
We've
us.
been intimate on TV.
Yeah, I mean.
I've shown areola on TV.
Douglas Hehner.
I mean, there is no topic that's going to be left off the table. And that goes with marriage, parenting, just being humans, reality TV. We're going to have some amazing guests that are going to pop on. We're going to have some real topics, real talk, and yeah, we hope that you join us.
The goal of this podcast is honestly to kind of, first of all, to put mom shaming aside, which can also turn into parent shaming, and to really just be super honest and frank. And, I think that my friends, we have this relationship anyways, where we are able to, I've always felt comfortable just being very honest with you all and just sharing the real me. And not everybody likes it. Not everybody can, get behind it. But those of you who do, I love you guys too.
Yeah. Everybody's nice online. Everybody
I don't know about
nicely.
that. Maybe to you, Douglas, because you are pretty amazing. So.
No, I shrug it off.
Yeah, he is actually, I remember when our show was on, I would cry every episode. But that's neither here nor there. We are so excited to bring you Hot Marriage Cool Parents with Doug Hehner and Jamie Otis. And yes, please do subscribe and give us, we would love to hear who you want to have, who you want to hear on our podcast as a guest. We have some pretty cool people already lined up, but we're always open to whatever you guys want and any topics. We said at the same time.
That was unscripted. All of this.
This is all. We had this paper that Douglas, which I'm very proud of him. He doesn't necessarily prep for a whole lot of things. He kind of just is go by the fly. how do you say that, Doug?
Oh,
Go by the fly of your
zip down
seat.
the fly.
No,
on
go
your
by
seat.
the, you know that saying where you just kind of go with the flow, I guess. But if you're watching this on our
Go
YouTube,
with the fly on TV.
he had like this whole thing, but we didn't even
No,
use it. This is why we
it
have
was
a
just an
podcast,
outline.
because we're able to talk freely
Yeah.
about anything. All right, guys,
And
thank
not
you.
every episode will Jamie be wearing a towel
Yeah,
on her head.
you can't see me if you're listening to the podcast, but
She didn't want to do her hair, so she pretended she got out of the shower.
that's fine.
Semi-true.
That's semi-true. However, I just got done bathing our baby,
that's right.
so I'm like sitting naked in a robe.
And I'm
sitting
not wearing
here.
pants.
I guess they don't know that either.
You never know.
Sorry to share our weird truths, but you know what? We didn't become like named the most awkward couple on TV for no good reason.
But I genuinely am excited for this podcast because it's going to give everyone a voice. And we want to speak with you. We want to talk about what you want to talk about. We want to keep you in our lives.
Yeah.
And I think that this is going to be a fun journey.
Yeah, we are so excited to get to know you guys more and to be able to have another way to kind of communicate with you and keep in touch with you and hang out with you. So every week you'll be able to get a new episode from us. So I think this is the third time we've tried to say goodbye, but clearly we love to talk.
I know.
So again, thank you guys so much for joining
And we love
us.
you.
Yes, we love you guys so much. And like we said before, give us anybody that you love and you want to hear from on our podcast that relates with parenting or marriage. We would love to bring them on and chat with them. And so yeah, let us know. And then of course subscribe, because Christmas Day we have a little gift for you.
Yes.
So all right, we will see you then.
You don't know how to end this.
We don't know how to end it yet.
No, I'm going to hit stop on the record.
Okay, bye guys.
All right. See you soon.
Bye.
On Christmas Day in the morning.
Happy holidays. Wow, we did it.
We did it.
We just did our intro.
I love hearing myself.
Do you see how well he talks to himself?
That was good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why are you calling me out wearing a turban on my head and
Because we're being real.
That's true. I mean, I don't really care, to be honest, but still called me out. I wasn't expecting that. All right. Well, you guys heard it. If you want to hear Hot
That was a
Marriage
long
Cool
intro.
Parents, yeah, it was not planned to be 10 minutes long, but it turned out to be 10 minutes long. But yeah, everybody over there on YouTube, if you guys want to be a part of Hot Marriage Cool Parents, then subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. And also head on over to iTunes and subscribe there as well. Why not? You can listen to us on the go wherever you want. And then if you want to see the behind the scenes,
We're going to do it. Not literally.
our messy podcast room
We'll
/ office
We'll
/
be different when we start
Douglas,
having
take care of your
guests.
clothes for heaven's sakes.
They're drying.
We'll see you guys soon. Bye.